Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show, brought to you today by Boohoo Man. Rocking it as usual.
Rocking it. Sorry, Robbie. Robbie's already started. Herbie Hancock.
Oh my God.
Well done.
No, you've already started. That's what it is, right? Don't forget to use the code AFTV10 and you can get a further 10% off all Boohoo Man wear. Thanks for Boohoo Man for supporting this show. They've been supporting this show for years right now, so big up to Boohoo Man. Got a great selection of gear, especially with the summer coming up, even though you wouldn't believe it with the weather outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was lovely yesterday.
It was lovely.
In Newcastle, I can tell you that. We're going to talk about that. Big up to White Yardie as well.
Big up.
Still over there in Canada.
In Carl.
How you doing? Well, according to him, Canada.
Are you sure it's not Carl Shorten? Just kidding.
Yeah. No go out here. Don't trouble me. Now, what's going on, man? Everybody
How's the show's been going over there on the tour?
Yeah, man, amazing, man. Last night was another great show, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's all going good, man. Happy.
Did you get a chance to watch the game?
Of course, I don't miss that. Listen, I am watching that, like, I don't miss it. I got everything here, don't worry. I got everything. I'm not going to say what happened, but I got everything here.
Yeah. Listen, what a performance, man. I mean, me and Ty was at the game.
Luckily,
and it was an amazing performance by Arsenal, you know what I mean? 2-0, clean sheet.
Yes.
A team that I think they've only lost one game in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, and that's Liverpool
at their ground. That place is an absolute fortress.
Yeah.
There was a great atmosphere in the ground from the Newcastle fans, from the Arsenal fans as well.
Yeah,
even though we're up in the gods, the atmosphere was brilliant.
Incredible support.
It was nice weather. It was perfect.
It was nice weather. It was
perfect day for football, and I got to say, a great game by both sides. You know what I mean? Both sides really going at it. But I thought Arsenal were just a cut above and deserved to win the game. 2 goals should have been more. Should have been more. They could have scored more as well. Aaron Ramsdale, brilliant on the day. I thought our man of the match. But girls again by Martin Odegaard, our captain, with another brilliant finish.
Fantastic finish.
And an own goal after some great work by Martinelli.
Gabriel.
And 2-0, clean sheet.
Yes.
Yardie, most people thought that this was the game when it was going to be all over for Arsenal. Right? Most people thought that. They remember last year, when we went up to Newcastle last year. I mean, this is the absolute opposite to that.
It is.
Last year, we got bullied. We got... that was the worst away performance I felt last season of the season. We got absolutely pummeled, right? This year, we learnt from that.
We did.
We matched them for the physicality. We matched them for the intensity, and we bettered them when it came to skill and the way we played.
Yeah, brilliant.
And I just thought all round it was a very, very good away performance. Possibly our best away performance of the season. When you're thinking about the opposition that we're up against, third place, Newcastle. And I'm still buzzing. I'm still buzzing. It
was a good game. It was a good game. The performance from the whole team was great. Even the players who came off the bench and came on, everything overall was correct. And I feel like I heard a story that Arteta played the documentary series episode back to the players from last season when we were here and made them watch it again. And I mean, that could have fired them up a bit more to say, you know what, man, these guys, we need to teach them a lesson, and we did. Don't get me wrong, it started very quick for both of us. I think when it started, we looked like, when we just kicked off, we was holding the ball for quite long, and then obviously they got a chance early on. They hit the
Jacob
post.
Murphy
had the penalty that was overturned, which as soon as, when they got given the penalty, obviously I'm watching it on TV, I see the replay straight away. I see it hitting his leg. I'm like, if they give this, then this is so corrupt, especially after the Trossard shot, that the handball with Chelsea, where didn't even go to VAR to look at. They just waved it off like, yep, it's fine, and it did hit his hand. So it was one of them ones that I hope this is not going to happen. But once that was overturned, and then we just carried on. Oh the God, again, like, this is 5 goals in 5 games for this guy, man.
Amazing.
People, I see some people, some not all, but some people saying, he's only shining when the pressure's off. No, he's been doing this all season. And,
exactly.
some other players. No,
absolute rubbish.
It is rubbish, because you see what he's doing. He has got 15 goals and none of them are a penalty. None of them are a penalty.
It's true, that's true.
I mean, So people need to give him credit. But the whole team overall, and I think what I like about what Arteta did this time, because I thought he would went with Trossard again, and he didn't. He put back Martinelli in there, and when Martinelli came back in, I mean, to me, I don't feel like Martinelli I can't really recall a bad game from Martinelli this season, but there's been times where he is not been getting the results he needs or what he normally gets. And coming back in, he was fired up, and sometimes you need that, take a player out, give them a little rest, and then put them back into a game. And overall, the whole team, man, was very good. You know what I mean? Ramsdale as well, pulling off some great saves again. You know what I mean? Like it was a great game, man. And we just happy. We it's still is not in our hands no more, but we're still in touching distance. And hey, if there's a slip on the way, we're ready to slide in. Simple as that.
Yeah, and listen, you've got to stay in the fight. And you know, just going back to what you said about Martin Odegaard. You know, what I mean, I think he's been one of the best midfielders. You know, in the league. I mean, he was voted into the EA team of the season. Yeah, and deserves it. You know, he deserves it. And you know, when people, if anybody dare say about pressure being off, the pressure yesterday couldn't have been heavier on Arsenal. They know that if they lost that game, it's over. They know that the whole world thought they were going to lose that game. And they turned up and they put in a great performance. Jorginho,
superb.
You know, Martin Odegaard, Jakob Kivior in defence, Gabriel Magalhaes, Gabriel Jesus up front. You know,
brilliant.
I mean,
outstanding.
Saka, everybody to a man, Xhaka. That tackle he made, I think it was on
Joe.
Yeah, Joe Willock.
Commiserations to Joe, by the way.
It was fantastic, man. And
it was fantastic.
You know, it's a great day. I know even the Newcastle fans are, you know, they even gave you a day off. Apparently, I heard before the game that a few of them were looking for you after the last set of comments that you made. But you know, big up to the Geordies. You know, I mean, they took it all in good thing, and they you know, they didn't have a go at you, did they?
Listen, you are such a troublemaker. First of all, let me apologise for interrupting you. I said Herbie Hancock Rocket. It's actually the Fearless Four. So sorry, Fearless Four was rocking it. Herbie Hancock was Rocket. So sorry about that.
Okay.
But no. First of all, I've got to say, Robbie, you're a troublemaker. You teed up nicely. When I said that Newcastle are nobodies, I wasn't being serious. How can they nobody? They can't be nobodies if they've been the real nobodies 6-1. How can they be nobodies if they're third? If I said about Tottenham, I would be serious. Because Tottenham are the real nobodies. Newcastle fans, I'm not being serious. I can't be serious. Look at where you are. Look at what you've done. If it was Tottenham, season. I would be saying, you are the real nobodies. And look, you show who the real nobodies are by beating them 6-1. You should have been 12-1. But you know, No, when you say day off now, to be fair, Newcastle fans, they were cool. So listen,
apart from actually, you know what made me laugh, yeah?
Yeah.
And I think you can see in one of the interviews that we're doing after the game. So Cecil's interviewing, I can't remember who it was. He's interviewing a Newcastle fan. I think it might be Hugo, the Newcastle fan.
Yeah.
And a car drives past, right? It's a Bentley,
nice car as well.
Bentley, right? And then there's a Newcastle fan in there, and he's moaning and whinging and saying, "Oh, you lot wasted so much time."
What?
I said, "You what? Wasted time." I go, "Remember you lot when you come to the Emirates, right?" I go, "It was flipping 0-0. You lot were wasting time in the 5th minute."
Exactly. With that team,
we were 2 minutes up. And again, let me just say, right, that's another thing Arsenal's learnt. It's a thing that I've been moaning about with Arsenal. Sometimes we've got to manage out games. If we only would have done that at West Ham, where we just sort of managed out the game and just like, you know, slow it down, kill any momentum, you know what I mean? They did it brilliantly yesterday.
Brilliant.
And you know, it weren't like we did it at 0-0, like Newcastle did. We were winning. We were winning 2-0 up, and we're just like, right,
it's brilliant.
We're going to slow this down. We know we're in a cauldron of St. James's Park.
Yeah.
We're just going to slow it down every time. And I thought Xhaka in particular
was brilliant. Absolutely amazing.
You know,
amazing.
The dark arts.
Yeah. It was amazing.
Man, very good. And considering this is a guy who you know, many of us wanted him out of the club a couple of seasons ago. And
well, some of us, not all of us. But,
it's amazing to see the big turnaround he has made in. Oh, I know he's playing football now. That's what he's doing. He's playing football. That's what it is, and that's what we want from him. We don't want the Xhaka that can get heated. Like, don't get me wrong, I want passion still from the players. And Xhaka still shows that. And that's a good thing that he still shows that. Even though every time we see him show passion, we get a bit like, please, Xhaka, please, don't raise your hands, don't do anything. Like, just, and he controls it. He actually winds up the other players more because I think
when he
they're
does
like, like, why you're not reacting, Xhaka? Why you're not? But I like it. And, I hope he sticks around, even if in the next couple of seasons he's not getting as many games no more. But
I hope he's a very important player.
Very important player.
Yeah,
he's a very important player in that Arsenal team.
Very important.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, man. Is it? Not is it? Can we still win the league?
Of course we can still win the league. But
I mean, it's not out of our hands still.
Unfortunately, it should.
City,
listen, it should be still
big Sam Allardyce has told us he's better than Pep, better than
Arteta. No.
Or he said he's on that level.
Yeah, exactly.
He ain't on that level because they lost 2-1. But even with that game, right? Even though City really battered them and they should have went 3-0 up with a penalty, they didn't. Messed around with their penalty, missed the penalty.
Yeah.
Leeds went up the other end, scored a little bit of jittery times for them right at the end of the game. They had to see it out to the end. But just goes to show that any little thing can happen now.
It can happen.
You can't really see them slipping up the way they've been playing.
I can.
But they've got Everton this week. You can.
Of course. Because, boy, it could be at Everton. Listen, I know that Chelsea are bad, but listen, look at that Chelsea team. If they turn up, that team, they still got to play Brighton and Brentford as well.
Yeah,
and
but
Brighton
the problem is, right? The problem is by the time they
You're saying, if
they win their next 3 games, they've won the league.
But who they got? Right? Who's their next 3 games?
Their next 3 games is Everton
away, difficult.
Away. Chelsea at home, I think it is. Oof. And then Brighton away. Is that right? I think I'm right in saying that.
I'm not sure.
Brighton away. Okay, and then last game of the season, they got Brentford.
Brentford, away.
Yeah, so if they win their next 3 games, they've won the league, right? Couldn't Everton do us a favour? And really and truly, they need to. What was we saying earlier, Yardi? They need to drop.
They need to draw at least 3 games, or they need to lose and draw a game.
So draw 3 out of 4, which I can't see.
I can see.
Lose, or maybe lose 1 and draw 1.
Why not?
They're not
invincible.
Brighton away is a hard game, but by the time they get to that, something's got to stumble for them before they get to that Brighton game.
Chelsea are going to do the job, man. Chelsea.
I'm telling you, I could see Chelsea do something. Everton.
Did you see Chelsea the other night? Chelsea.
Sterling.
Raheem. Raheem going back to his old
Etihad.
Chelsea. Raheem.
Sterling.
Nah.
Hey, Sterling scored goals at the Etihad.
What about Raheem? Raheem comes back. You can see now. Raheem comes back to what Man City.
The revenge of Raheem.
Never say never. Never say never.
Raheem's Revenge. That's all that movie. Raheem's Revenge.
Yes.
Destruction of City.
Listen, all we got to do is push them all the way, but Chelsea.
Yes, absolutely Chelsea.
Yeah,
I have to say that.
Hey, Chelsea are going to beat both Man U clubs, Manchester clubs. Watch, they're going to beat both of them and knock Manchester out of the top 4.
But we've done our thing. We've still.
Yeah.
We bounced back. We've beaten Chelsea. We've beaten Newcastle.
Yeah.
When in a really difficult run-in. I mean, you just look at it now and you think the Southampton game in particular, that one and the West Ham game.
We should have won both of them.
If we'd have took maximum points in that, I mean, it'd really be on now. But it is what it is. We've just got to keep putting on pressure until the end, and we're doing that.
We are doing that, and I have to big up VAR because we
big up what?
I have to big up VAR. Listen,
VAR?
Yes,
I'll big up VAR.
I'll big up VAR because I've been a critic when they've got it wrong spectacularly, but they big them up for actually telling the referee to go to the screen. I thought the referee was.
Well, you know what? This is what I say, right? I always say it. VAR for me is a good thing.
It is. It's just the people.
In the modern game that we're playing, right, and you see glaring errors, that is what VAR is there for.
Yeah.
Say to the referee,
go
you know
look
what?
at it.
On the pitch, I know it looks like you to a handball because I can understand why he gave that. Because in the naked eye, that looks like it's handball.
Yeah.
But we've got footage, right, that actually shows that he hit his knee first. That's not, and that's it working perfectly. And you want that in modern day football in big games. But sometimes it's when
they don't do that.
when you've got a decision that's so glaringly obvious and they don't even tell him to go and have a look at it.
That's what I mean.
Did you see Alan Shearer's clip?
Huh?
Of him getting mad. He was getting mad. I said, no, that's a penalty. Look, he hits his hand. No, that's a penalty. Like, what is that? That's how he was getting mad. Ian Wright was like, it's not. It's not. It's
not a penalty, man. You can see it's obviously not a penalty, and the VAR, and if only the VAR. That's the other thing, right? Not to set you off again.
Set me off.
Brentford game. How now
exactly.
is those 2 points in that
we
Brentford
should be
game
ahead.
now,
We'd be ahead,
right? You look at that now. You think could that have some significance at the end of the season?
Well, let's hope not. Let's hope not. Well, let's hope not.
Yeah. Who's your? Let's go your boohoo man of the week first.
Boohoo man of the week for me. I had a lot of options this week. Like I could have picked any player out of that starting 11 for Arsenal. You know what I mean? I could even Kieran Tierney as a sub that came on. He made great tackles. There was a bit where he missed, didn't get the ball, and he run and got it back. I was trying to remember, did he put the tackle in to start get Martinelli on the way to go with the
was he on there? Was he on there?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if he was on there.
No, I think he was.
He was
on. He actually was.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yeah, I think he made the tackle and won the ball that led to that second goal as well. But you know what I mean? Like, I before going to Booman, I really want Kieran Tierney to stay at the club. I really
we will do
that. I feel he is like I hear people keep saying, "Oh, we should get rid of him, but sell him, get profit." But who you're gonna replace him with?
Exactly.
That's what it is. Like, why replace a good player for who? Somebody we don't know about?
I'll be upset in the summer we sold him.
I would be so upset, especially if he goes City or Newcastle. I'll be more than upset. It would upset me a lot. So I hope he stays because I feel like he is all right, man.
He is. But for him to stay, he's got to be playing games, hasn't he? That's the problem.
But you play games. Next season, we're going to be in the Champions League.
You're right, yeah.
Loads of games. And what type of games does he want to play? Stay at Arsenal and play in the Champions League.
Yeah.
And also,
you're right.
Arteta do. I think he will eventually. It's good that he made the substitutes earlier this time, especially taking off Zinchenko. I know I was getting into Boo, but a point I wanted to say is that there's certain games, Zinchenko, the style we play with Zinchenko, the system, it doesn't work. Zinchenko works in games where teams are sitting back and scared to press or scared to attack.
I think Zinchenko worked very well in the first half yesterday.
Yeah.
Right, but once we got the 2-goal lead,
we don't need to go.
Get on Tierney, defend that lead, and I thought he's done that right.
Teams are attacking
we should have done that against West Ham. We should have done that. Sorry, not West Ham. We should have done that against Liverpool. Sorry, we should have done that.
Yeah,
we did.
But you still haven't given me your boo man of the week.
Yeah,
you're doing a tie now.
Sorry, I know. Hey, sorry, at the time zone difference, But yeah, boohoo man of the week. I'm gonna give it to Jorginho, man. I have to give it to him. Jorginho. It was an amazing performance from him. And I remember even myself and you, Robbie, we got a lot of stick when we said that, you know what, I'm okay with this signing in January. I don't mind. A lot of people was like, oh, here comes another agent from Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea's rejects. Chelsea this, Chelsea that. And listen, hey, man, he played in the game against Chelsea. Had a great game.
Brilliant.
He looked like he was enjoying his football against Chelsea. He looked like he was enjoying beating them. And he had a great performance yesterday as well. And
he was
excellent. It just goes to show that Premier League experience is very key when buying players, especially for the Premier League.
Yesterday, excellent against Chelsea as well. Well done to Jorginho. Kept his place and deserved it, and I think he's got to keep his place for the next game as well.
Absolutely.
What about your idiot of the week?
All right, idiot of the week for me. I'm gonna give a mention to your good friend, Robbie, Mr. Gary Neville. I'm gonna give him a mention. You know what I mean?
Gary.
Man United will finish above Arsenal. He said. You know what I mean? We will struggle. We will fall off. All of that stuff. Well, mathematically, they can't even catch it. You know what I mean? They can't catch it. So sorry, Mr. Gary Neville, it's not gonna happen. But the idiot of the week goes to the one and only Mr. Clean Sheet himself. David De Gea.
David? Is it David?
David De Gea.
Yeah, David, yo, no goalkeeper. That them on the hand weak. Them on the wrist weak. The ball hit him hand and hand just go. Ew.
David the Error, as I call him.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
No,
It's
that's
shocking.
poor. That is so poor. The ball literally is almost like it wasn't even that the shot was so poor. Like my daughter could run and pick that ball up.
Yeah, it was terrible. Terrible. Another bad error by him. And United losing to West Ham.
Yes.
Right, and in danger now. In danger of missing out on top 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think
Them
they'll
gone
get
from
it.
probably them gone from title contenders down to buckle 4, buckling to top 4.
Yeah. I think they'll still get it because what it is with United, their home form has been excellent.
Yeah.
They've got 3 home games, but away from home, they are absolutely shocking this season. And that was another defeat. 2 defeat in the last 2 games, away at Brighton, away at West Ham, and United only 1 point above Liverpool now. A bit similar situation with us, but they do have that game in hand.
Absolutely.
Race of the week.
Race of the week. Champions. Oh, well. The grace of the week is our women under 21s who won their league. And they thrashed Aston Villa 6-0. And they won the league. So, boy, listen, we should just play Here Come the Girls, innit? Because our women have won the Continental Titles Cup. Our under 16s went unbeaten, are invincible, and won the FA Youth Cup. And now our women, our under 21s, have won the reserve league. So amazing.
So that wraps up the Grace of the Week. Yardy, where are you off to next on your tour?
I'm going stateside over to Virginia. Got a couple shows in that state there. I got 2 shows in Virginia. Then I go off to Washington, D.C., Atlanta, and then up to New York after that for a couple shows. And then back home for the last game of the season.
Right, okay.
Living life, isn't he?
Hopefully we're champions then.
Hopefully.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Right? Listen, we cannot. Let's keep dreaming, man. Let's keep dreaming.
Absolutely. Keep dreaming like Vanessa Williams.
You know what I mean? Let's just keep, hoping and praying.
Let's keep on acting like Glenn Goldsmith and Vanessa Williams.
What's that?
Dreaming.
Oh, God.
And the Beach Boys.
All right, listen, don't forget to use the code AFTV10 to get 10% off of all Boohoo Man gear. Link is in the description. Grab up your stuff right now. They've got some great summer stuff. As I said, big up to Boohoo Man for supporting the Bias Premier League show. That is it.
Thank you.
Can Everton do us a favour?
Yes,
on
they
the
can.
weekend.
Come on, Everton.
And then can we beat Brighton? We'll find out.
Yes, we
next
can,
week.
hopefully. Good luck
Thanks
to
for
all the
watching.
teams. Thank you. Peace.